Education plays a significant role in one person's life. But what if the education that you have been getting hasn't been enough? Today we're at the Youth Indaba, where the Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Science and Development, Professor Amon Murwira, talks about Zimbabwe moving forward and stepping into attaining Education 5.0. This is Code 0292 and my name is Lungile.
Our higher and tertiary education system design has traditionally been based on three things. Teaching, research, and workshops. Teaching, research, and workshops. You research so that you can go and showcase it at a workshop like now. Or you research so that you can get more materials to teach. And then we eat that. This is a design, isn't it? So if you look at almost universities, teaching, research and community service, teaching, research and workshopping, teaching, research and workshopping. That's how I became a professor. I wrote a lot of stuff. And I taught a lot of people. And I went to many workshops. But now my frustration is, so what? So, we codename this education 3.0. Why do I call it education 3.0? Because it asks you to do what? Three things. So, to expect engines coming from our universities, to expect them to produce an industry, when you actually ask them just to do three things, is like expecting diesel from granite. Why? Because a person will do things according to the terms of reference they were given. So the design of our education system was not encouraging more stuff. What is the more stuff that I call it? There is no way we can fulfill our given mission critical using education 3.0. As you can see, you go round in a round hat. 360 degrees is equal to 0 degrees, is equal to north. Which means you have plenty, but you have nothing. Do you understand? Yes. It's called cyclic data in data types. Because in data types, we normally say, we have got ratio data, which is an absolute 0 up to infinity. Or interval data, which comes from minus infinity to 0 to plus infinity. And cyclic data, where 0 is equal to 360 degrees. Hapana zo white type band. So we don't want to be cyclic, we want to move Zimbabwe forward. Yes. This model, let me explain to you. It's a colonial model. And it served its time very well. Its design was perfect for the colony. Perfect. I'm not blaming this model. Because I will tell you, the University of Cambridge, the University of Edinburgh, Wageningen University that I talked about, Wageningen, were doing everything. They would design things, isn't it? If a steel plant was designed at the University of Edinburgh, which means the professors there would be doing everything up to design and implementation. When it comes to Rhodesia, it was no longer necessary for the Black African to do the design. They would just be able to learn the system, how to operate it. not how to design it. Because how to design it is where the game is. You remember my saying? The game is lost or won in a design. So if you do not design this costume, how do you expect to maintain this costume? When the designers go, it will just fall down, so don't be surprised. So if you say, I want to resuscitate it, there's no way you will resuscitate it without referring back to the designer. You understand? So it's a wrong education system. Not that people are not intelligent. They are very intelligent, but they are being channeled in a wrong way. So that sometimes you are not hit by spooks. It's the design. Now, let's move on. We may not want to be trapped in this wrong design. We have to extricate ourselves from it so that we can industrialize. We want to give our institutions that responsibility. If you go to hall number 3 and any other halls and you look at what institutions are doing, it's amazing. They do so many things, but their design is to showcase, it's not to industrialize. So they showcase, their ideas get stolen, and Zimbabwe remains poor. So what we're saying is, no, now we are going to go all the way. Resulting, we have now conceptualized a new augmented model. Augmentation, no English. Augmentation added. We have added some stuff. Sometimes I feel very guilty to speak in this English when you can't hear me, when I want you to hear me. That allows us to move from idea to product by adding innovation and industrialization. So we are saying to every institution, you must move all the way from teaching to research to community engagement to innovation to industrialization. That's our model, new model of education that we are pursuing. That's why you will find out that we are saying from idea to product. I mean, when I was growing up and I would be talking too much, my mother would just go like this. When you talk too much, she just going like this. Then you say, Mama, what's the problem? Give me a product. Because you say you can do this, you can do this, you can do. Give me. So the issue of this do, do. But we only do because those are budget items, as you can see. We were budgeting our education so that we get teaching materials and their teachers and give them laboratories for research and give them money to go to workshops. That's how we're budgeting our education. You understand? But now we're saying, no. Now we are budgeting innovation. That's why we are building innovation hubs. Our first innovation hubs, we've started with 6 innovation hubs. One at the National University of Science and Technology, I think you might have seen it. But this one is at, go sequentially. This is now at the University of Zimbabwe, it's almost done. It's a 3-story star building. And they are doing it on their own, actually. They are doing it on their own. We are just giving them money. Our idea is that our money works too. Because we have the people. It's not like they don't know what they can do, but we're not allowing them to do it. Because if a person was spending their time in the workshop, they will actually say, you are wasting the time of the students, you must come and teach. Some people will be teaching from 8 to 6 in the evening, talking. When are you going to do? So we've changed the model. So in the innovation hub, people are going to do 3 things. 1, a technical team is going to evaluate any good idea. 2, the lawyers will register it. 3, the marketers, those business people, will try to sell it. And the product of an innovation hub is a prototype. You understand? Then from the innovation hub, you go to an industrial park. We are going to build industrial parks. Which universities are going to manufacture? The colleges are going to manufacture their things. So I wanted to go to Sequentia and Indaba into Zokera University of Zimbabwe. So that's Zimbabwe, University of Zimbabwe. I want to tell you that what I'm talking about we are doing. We are doing it just for the past year. Next, that's the University of Technology. They are already done. 3, that's Midland State University. They are already doing some stuff there, including bioprocessing. That one is Harare Institute of Technology. Right? Move on. That one is NAST. I took that picture yesterday, VC. That's NAST's Innovation Hub. It's almost done. Next. That's the Zimbabwe National Defense University. Don't you love it? That's doing. So, we have said now our education has to have 5 missions. That's Education 5.0. Education with 5 missions. You know when you are caged, and you are caged in Education 3.0, and its purpose is to produce a worker. That's why most of the times our students will say, Ndoda basa, Ndoda basa, Ndoda basa, Ndoda basa. But those ones who do carpentry, most of the times they will just go and start working on their carpentry work and start earning money. Unoda basa rabaku. I thought you were the giant. After selling all the goats and cattle, you come back to me again and say, Unoda basa. So what was I teaching you? Do you understand? It is possible, and we can. It's just about the design. So, resultantly, we have conceptualized education. Based on this augmented model, Education 5.0, our mission critical for the production of goods and services can be met. To this end, we have started construction of innovation hubs, as you can see. At the innovation hubs, there are 3 things. Evaluate good ideas by a competent team of experts. Register patents using a competent team of intellectual property lawyers. Number 3, market evaluation. Then when you have a prototype, it goes to the industrial park. We are going to start building the first industrial park sometime in May this year. At the University of Zimbabwe Farm and University of Technology, we will be building an industrial park at National University of Science and Technology. After class, you will just go anywhere. That's what we're doing. It's from ideas. Because most of the times, when people have been colonized and their confidence has been quashed, when they look at you, they actually think this man is mad. But at this moment, this country needs positive madness. So our industrial parks, this will be for IT and other music and stuff. And this one is for the production of goods and services. We have already done the design. We are ready to roll. It's in the budget. Professor Mtuli Mwe already gave us a budget to move ahead. Watch that space. But what we have said is that the kind of programs, the kind of certificates, the kind of degrees that must support Education 5.0 have to be top class. To this end, we have started what we call the Zimbabwe National Qualifications Framework, whereby we say, no jibula of degrees. We will design our degrees in such a way that there is light at the end of the tunnel. We have to ask critical questions when a person is doing a degree to say, to do what? So there was in the press sometime when people say, Murwira said you will scrape degrees. How can I scrape the degree if in your head? Because a degree is not a certificate. If I ban your certificate and you cry, it means you don't have that certificate. The real certificate must be in the brain. You understand me? Yes. Because if I know how to solve electrical problem, the paper is just a verification. But I will continue doing my job while at the university still sorting out my certificate which was burnt by some fire. You understand? So the Zimbabwe National Qualifications Framework will allow students to progress vertically. Normally, students who go to university would normally be coming from A level. But what we are saying is that students could also be coming from a polytechnic, because people use different channels to reach the final destination. And you can finish your A level or O level, whatever, you go via polytechnic, you have a diploma. When you go to the university, surely a person with a higher national diploma is much more mature and more knowledgeable than an A level student. So it means they will be exempted from certain courses. This is not just to talk because we say, no, let's make it law. We have Statutory Instrument 132, Statutory Instrument 133, Statutory Instrument 137 of 2018 to make it law. So it's already legal. We expect universities to be implementing this. And we have given them a time between August and February next year. If a program does not fall under the Zimbabwe National Qualification, ZIMCHE is now going around making sure that everything is known and we are sorting out our education system. If a degree is not yet prepared for this, it is scraps itself. Not me. You understand? Because we don't go to school. We have pleasure to go to school, but we don't go to school for pleasure. We go to school so that we make Zimbabwe great through our capabilities. That is the purpose. So, the framework entails that our certificates, diplomas, degrees must embrace the need to recognize prior knowledge. They need to have a degree programs that have explicit bodies of skill and knowledge. When a person goes into class, isn't it? Before they register for the program, you must tell them what skills they will learn. You must also tell them what knowledge they will have. Not just have fancy names. At the end of the day, people are walking in the street. So this is what we are saying. And Education 5.0 demands that the teaching and research staff across all universities are promoted using the same criteria. To this end, all promotion ordinances across all universities were harmonized in July 2018. So a professor at NAS should be equal to a professor at UZ, should be equal to a professor at GZU, should be we no longer want Dibula or Dibula. Because when you're a professor, you must be a professor, not to say, when you're a professor, then you say, I'm a professor at MSU. You must be a professor even when you go to England. You must be a professor when you go to Australia. You must not hide when other professors rise. Understand? So, our Education Design 5.0 advocates for super infrastructure at the higher tertiary institutions. To this end, we have for the first time invited the private sector to partner government in putting up university towns and cities in build, operate and transfer, build, own, operate and transfer, and equity arrangements. To this end, you will see that Bank ABC has actually asked us, they are going to build the NAST Medical School. Again, because our education has for years been removed from the environment it is supposed to transform. We are following the heritage-based philosophy to underpin our Education 5.0. Heritage means use the most sophisticated equation, but use it on something in Zimbabwe. Don't just tell me pi squared, this, to do what? So, countries develop based on their heritage. Saudi Arabia has oil and it is developed based on that heritage of oil. The best petrochemists in this world, you find them in Saudi Arabia. Why is it that we have got platinum but we don't have a platinum metallurgist in Zimbabwe? We don't want an education that is dislodged from its heritage, dislodged from its people. We had gone to a stage whereby people thought that being able to speak English is equivalent to being learned. When you learn Sindebele and Shona, did you go to school for that? You just sat on your mother, slept, drank from the breast. After 1 year you were saying, Mama, did you go to school? So language is very important, but language is for communication. Language is not engineering. Why do I say that? In Russia, they make space rockets. They send rockets to the moon. They send rockets to Mars. Do they speak English? No. In China, people say ni hao. They have the most sophisticated technology. Do they speak English? No. In Japan, people say konnichiwa. And they have the most sophisticated bullet trains. Do they speak English? No. Decolonizing the mind. While it is important to learn languages, very important, separate the English from the engineering. Separate the English. If it is a language of instruction, very important, isn't it? But I don't want people to equate people who can speak Mavoko with being learned. That's all what I'm saying. So don't say when I say English, no. But I'm saying it's just in the equal platform with Shona, it's in the equal platform with Kalanga, it's in the equal platform with Sindebele, it's in the equal platform with Toga. Because kukuwa kudona, kuwa, it means it's the action of gravity. You understand? So let's understand ourselves. So heritage-based education basically means if you have got core, do your specialty on core, so that Zimbabwe benefits from core. That's what we are saying when we say heritage-based education. So, understanding this. Why is it that we have got the second largest reserve in platinum in this world, but we are poor? We have got the largest reserve in Southern Africa of coal, but we are using it to make a fire, but yet coal can be made to make fuel. Is the education, is the design. Why is it Africa buys things that it eats and sells things that it never eats? Have you ever thought about that? We are busy selling things that we don't eat. But we are buying things that we eat. That means bread can be any price because you don't produce the bread. You understand? It's the design. We are changing this design. University of Technology is a good example for our drive to Education 5.0. We started funding the automation of the cattle breeding project. We now have a capacity on the 22nd of March 2018, capability to produce 7 million semen straws per year, bull semen straws per year. If people were doing artificial insemination, you must know that we were buying that semen from somewhere. You understand? Now, biotechnology and advanced cattle productive technologies, we are able to produce 4,000 bull semen straws per hour. Cows in Zimbabwe are 1.5 million. Within 3 months, we would have produced enough semen for all the cows of Zimbabwe, being left with 5.5 million semen straws, which we can sell at $20 each, which means, university, when we process their export license, can actually get $110 million US per year. So what's your problem? industry is born from the people's minds. It does not fall from the sky. We should never have the Moses mentality, whereby you think that a leader is there to pour in a staff at the sea so that the water goes on the side and you can pass. There's nothing like that. Steve Biko said, Africa must learn that God does not have the habit of coming down to earth to solve their problems when they have got a brain to do so. God's design was so good, he gave you a brain so that you can rest. As we can deduce, Education 5.0 transforms the physical and financial infrastructure of our institutions by adding innovation hubs and industrial parks. Our industrial parks and innovation hubs shall be a source of income for our institutions. And our nation, while student fees shall constitute a tiny part of the income equation. The current income pipeline model of our institutions are student fees and government grants, while income from business activities is tiny. With Education 5.0, our intention is to invert this scenario so that you actually hire students to give them scholarships because they've got a good brain, so that you can improve your product. You understand? You understand why certain countries say, I will give you a scholarship, I will give you a scholarship to do your MSc, I will give you a scholarship, because they've mastered the idea that engineering was not developed by Africa. So take all engaged people, bring them to Zimbabwe. You understand? It's not a favor, it's a design. I hope you understand. What we have found out is that no matter how much we are able to calculate the most complicated equation on earth, as long as we are in the wrong design, Education 3.0, that equation goes nowhere. We will not, and cannot produce industrialization and modernization based on this equation. But when we calculate from within the right framework, which is Education 5.0, industrialization will happen. One Pan-Africanist, W.E.B. Du Bois, said, when you have mastered numbers, you will in fact no longer be reading numbers. You will be reading meanings. You understand? When you see 37 degrees being the temperature of a body, your conclusion is not 37 degrees, is that this person is healthy. It means you are moving from numbers understanding. No matter how many differential equations and integrations you can do, as long as they are outside of the industrialization of this country, we don't need that. It must be integration of the water that is coming from Lake Kanu. Then you see the care, then you can integrate it, then you can know how much water is getting in. As long as you are seeing it as a line, not as water coming, we have a problem. Heritage-based education that presents us with an opportunity for fundamental change in the way our higher tertiary education is conducted for the sake of modernization and industrialization. Thomas Sankara said, you cannot carry out fundamental change without non-conformity to the past. Certain things that don't work from the past, you have to destroy them. Things that work, you maintain it, you move forward. Yes. We must have the courage to turn our back on old formulas. The courage to invent the future. So let's do the right thing with our education. The thrust of our higher tertiary education system is, our policy thrust, is levels, not labels. I can call you a doctor by level, but if you have a level, I will see a doctor. You will not really need to tell me you are one. Analysis and creation not just analysis that leads to paralysis. Where was they say, they analyze the protocol, the conclusion is, no! Fill it up! Innovation, industrialization. Thus we conform to what Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere said. Education is not a way to escape poverty. It is in effect a way to fight it. Our policy thrust also conforms to the saying that if you liberate the minds, you will ultimately liberate the body. Because if you liberate a body from hot water and they did not know that it was hot water, they will go back there again. Liberate the mind. Indicators of the success of our education system shall include reduction in the import bill. Because we buy to tender, people are actually having queues at the reserve bank trying to buy something. How do you expect foreign currency in a reserve bank when you are not actually? There are several people that suffered, that died, that were made who in their graves. J.M. Gomu is saying, I suffered for you. Now this is your day to do something with it. I hope you understand. You don't live to live, you live for others. For those who live for themselves can only talk about themselves. Those who live for others guarantee eternity. This is for us to take Africa forward. As it is now, with all the freedom we fought for, the voice from the heroes, Greg, also says to us, you at this time can only be destroyed by yourselves from within and from without. And not from without. We can only destroy ourselves from within, not from without. We have reached the point where the victory is to be won from within and can only be lost from within. Because if you don't have confidence, you destroy yourself. This aptly describes our post-independence education condition. We can change our human condition through understanding using education. I also leave you with this one, which says, the person who is not able to develop and use his mind is bound to be the worker of the others who use their minds. In this regard, we shall make Zimbabwe a citadel for development by the use of our minds. Also remember the words, intelligence rules the world and ignorance carries the burden. Intelligence rules the world and ignorance carries the burden. Therefore, remove yourself as far as possible from ignorance and seek as far as possible to be intelligent. Zimbabwe shall industrialize and maintain industries using its education as an enabler and a driver. The great Kwame Nkrumah again said, what other countries have taken 300 years to achieve, a former colony must try to accomplish it in a generation if it has to survive. Unless it is jet propelled, it will lag behind and thus risk everything for which it has fought for. It is in this context that His Excellency the President, Comrade Dr. Emerson Mnangagwa concurs and says, we shall leapfrog Zimbabwe and God bless Zimbabwe. Our thinking on human capital development for industrial growth is based on our heritage-based education 5.0. Using this model, we shall construct a complex industrial ecosystem in Zimbabwe that will be the pride of all Zimbabweans. Africa will be proud of us. The progressive world will be proud of us. We are bolting out of the cage of poverty. We are on the move. Note that if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the rest of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started fighting. A former slave, Harriet Tubman, says, "Now I have been free, I know what dreadful condition slavery is. I have seen hundreds of escaped slaves, but I never saw one who was willing to go back to be a slave again." We cannot go back to education 3.0. Let's march towards Vision 2030. Let's use the correct education design to be our torch. The time is always right to do the right thing. Keep moving. Tell all obstacles where you are standing is exactly the path that I will use. Keep moving. God bless Zimbabwe.
Thank you for watching Code 0292. From me, Lungile, it's bye for now. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Center for Innovation and Technology, and follow us on Twitter at ZITF. See you next week.